Apnu launches vision for a better Guyana ahead of 2025 elections. In a spirited campaign address, the presidential candidate of the Apnu coalition officially launched the party's manifesto ahead of the highly anticipated general and regional elections set for September 1st, 2025. Addressing an audience of supporters, media representatives, and political allies, the candidate laid out an ambitious people centered development strategy designed to confront poverty, inequality, corruption, and economic stagnation. Notably absent from the event was Prime Minister candidate Ms. Joretta Fernandes, who the party said was on the ground meeting with indigenous communities to deliver the manifesto firsthand. This move, according to the presidential candidate, demonstrated the coalition's commitment to ensuring that all Guyanese, including those in remote regions, are included in the national conversation. Our vision is about you, the people of Guyana, who must always be at the center of this country's development, the candidate affirmed. The coalition took a firm position on Guyana's oil economy, acknowledging the industry's impressive contribution to GDP 77% in the past year, but questioning its tangible benefits for the ordinary citizen. You told us the oil economy brought you no relief. Instead, life has been filled with anxiety, frustration, and punishment, the candidate declared. In response, the manifesto pledges to combat the culture of poverty through a radical transformation of the educational sector, increase access to adult learning, and welfare oriented support like free transportation, meals for students, and expanded teacher training. The speech included a sharp critique of skyrocketing food prices and income disparities. Notable statistics cited include fruit prices rising by 145%, plantains by 106%, vegetables by 105%, eggs by 63%, meat by an average of 57%. And to counter this, the manifesto promises a series of relief measures. Old age pension increased to $100,000 per month, childcare allowance $120,000 per month per child, minimum public service salary $200,000 per month, electricity and water subsidies, tax exemption threshold raised to $400,000 per month. The Apnu's economic plan emphasizes reviving local industries and reducing over reliance on oil revenues. With concerns over the government's dominance in spending, 83% of non oil GDP in 2024, the coalition plans to empower private sector, expand non-oil exports, reintroduce a development bank, create a special economic zones, incentivize production in sectors like agriculture, manufacturing glass, garments, and industrial chemicals. The party also underscored the foreign currency crisis, asserting that a lack of access to USD due to government control is hurting local businesses. In a bold pledge to integrate hinterland communities, the Apnu Coalition promised coast to interland highways, upgraded airstrips, and road free and fast internet in every indigenous community. 50% of carbon credit funds directed to indigenous residents, enforcement of local content laws for mining and forestry operators. On the issues of crime and corruption, the candidate was unflinching. Guyana has lost nearly $600 billion to corruption and mismanagement between 2020 and 2024, equivalent to 40,000 homes or 5 years of public servant salaries. The manifesto outlines measures to overhaul the police force, prioritize preventive policing, and restore institutional independence. The coalition also committed to increasing public servant salaries by 35% and implementing incentives like duty free vehicles, VAT free purchases, and long term asset financing. The speech ended on a note of national renewal and a call for integrity in public life. The tone of government needs to change. This is not the Guyana you want and not the Guyana you deserve. The APNU coalition make this solemn pledge to you. As the countdown to September 1st, 2025 begins, the coalition's message is clear. Development must be centered on people, not just profits. Follow News Guyana 24 for full campaign coverage, real, raw, and relevant. And remember, the tape never lies.